What's going on, guys? Your boy Mans. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, me going over the Mushoku Tensei collab and my thoughts on the collab after being able to play all the events and summon on the banner, testing out the new characters. I wanted to kind of give you guys my rundown of how I feel about the collab and what I think it could improve on and what I think it really did well in the actual collab itself. So let's hop in and let's discuss my opinion on this. Before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing. We are on the road to the 35,000 subscribers, guys. We are I think like 700 subscribers away from that milestone, man. So if you guys have not hit that subscribe button already, definitely make sure to. And with that out of the way, let's discuss the Mushoku Tensei collab. So let's go to the event menu here and kind of talk about everything that came with the collab. And you know, what it could have improved on, what it could have, you know, what it did well. Let's talk about it in this video. So special missions right here. The special missions were pretty good. You know, obviously the free heiress was pretty nice, and they did give you some like fairly good rewards. You know, a free multi from here, and then the heiress as well. So that was obviously really good. The only thing that I have a gripe with personally is heiress herself as a unit. Right, as you guys know, Ares is not the greatest character in the world. She's mainly a PvE farming red human support, very niche character, right? So not the greatest free character we could have gotten. You know, we've had free characters in the past, like Kizuna from the Rising of the Shield Hero collab. We've had like Mai, which even Mai felt like she had like at least a usable spot in some teams, right? So Ares feels kind of, you know, just there, like, oh, okay, you know, just another free unit, so there is that, but nothing too crazy, right? And then we have the spin event right here, which I'm still not done the spin event. I'm almost done on my global account. I'm about to get that last Holy Relic box, and then I think that's my Ares Holy Relic. But yeah, I mean, you know, the spin event is fairly straightforward, and for what the rewards were giving, not too bad. You know what I mean? You got a free Rudius outfit. So you know, if you did pull Rudius on the collab itself, you are able to get a free outfit set for him, which is not too bad. And yeah, I mean, you just go through, you collect your rewards, and I think this is a, you know, a solid event. This is just a given. I feel like every collab should just have one of these like spin events, or like, you know, any of these like reward events, anything where you just like claim rewards for free. I love these types of events, you know, because it doesn't really require you to do much. And for someone that's just like hopping on the game, like, okay, let me hop on, let me get some rewards, they just have to, you know, skip to get a few stages, get some of these, and then just start going crazy in these spin events. So definitely a good event right there. The Hawk's Awesome Treasure Chest event is the second part of the Mushoku Tensei collab, where they just kind of added this in here, which, you know, it's not the greatest event, honestly. You know, when you do get that like max reward, you do have a chance of getting one of the like really good items here, which is like 10 gems is probably the best thing you can get, or like an SSR ticket, you know, some SA coins as well, but nothing too crazy, right? I mean, it's still just kind of good, but nothing too crazy. And they definitely should update the rewards, like a 10% chance at one SSR pendant, bro. Like, can we get a UR pendant? But other than that, I mean, it's okay. And you know, the regular rewards are not the greatest either. Like, look at what I got. Like, nothing too crazy, but I mean, it is another one of those free events where you kind of just click through and you get some free stuff. So you know, it's hard to complain with a free event like this, but I definitely would say the rewards themselves could definitely be better. But yeah, moving on to the deathmatch itself now, guys. The deathmatch was actually very good, I'd say, because it was very new player friendly in that, you know, it lets people go into extreme and just kind of clear through it fairly easily. And you could definitely tell, like, this is what Ares was meant to be designed for, was for this raid. Right, because she has that AoE cancel stance on rank 2, and he does put up a stance. You know, Rudius is obviously meant there to be like the damage dealer, so you have like Ares, Rudius, and then like they just do like a ton of damage. And yeah, I mean, overall the deathmatch is not too bad. You were supposed to clear 15 times to get all the rewards from at least the clear rewards, and then the exchange shop itself is actually pretty good. The collab box, you are pendant, you know, some Ares free outfits, right? This actually wasn't too bad. So I think overall the deathmatch is really good, and it was definitely one of the events that I enjoyed personally when I was, you know, playing throughout the collaboration. So this was a W event for sure. Moving into the Mythical Forest Adventure event. So this event I have a lot of problems with, unfortunately. It is a cool event in that, you know, you do get a ton of rewards, but the way you go about going through this just takes so long. Right? It's not the fact that it's just an AFK event, it's the fact of how long it takes to actually like unlock one of these stages, guys. Like, just to show you guys as an example, I'm going to collect all my rewards here, and I'm going to show you guys how long it takes to literally unlock one of these stages. So I'm going to try and unlock this stage right here, and we're just going to like wait to see how long this takes. Okay, so start adventure, let's just see. Alright, so we're sitting here writing in the adventure log, -1. You know, it does base adventure complete. And then, you know, the character jumps over. And then it unlocks the next area. You see how long that takes? Bro, that takes way too long. And then when we get to stages where it's like, okay, you have to do like a fight, you know what I mean? Like there's some stages where there's like a fight. Like this one is a fight, right? So like I clear all 10 of this. I get to the SA coin, I have to do a fight afterwards, and the fight isn't even, you know, too crazy. I don't know if any of these characters are from the show, so if they are from the show, let me know, because then obviously that would be kind of cool, you know, you are facing some of the characters from the show, but they definitely could have incorporated this into a story event instead. I feel like the fights that they have here definitely could have been story event fights as well, and the fact that they let you use any of the characters is pretty cool, but the fact that you can't run all 4 just kind of sucks. You know what I mean? Because you can only select one of the characters. So if I was to select one of them, like let's say I'm like, okay, let's select like Roxy, right? And I swap out like my Arthur. Look, I can't select any of the other characters, so it really just isn't like, you know, like too cool to like, you know, testing out the characters in that. So I think, you know, overall this event is not the greatest. The rewards are good, but the amount of time it takes to get through this event, you know, being just a clicking aspect, not even the AFK part, the clicking aspect. Like I have to click this, start adventure, wait like 5 minutes, and then come back and it's done. You know what I mean? It just takes a minute to get through, and I don't know. Overall, I think this event could definitely be improved if they just made the animations a lot quicker. But other than that, not a completely bad event, but I do think this could be an upgrade for sure. Yeah, and then yeah guys, that's pretty much it in terms of the events for the Mushoku Tensei collab. They obviously had like the King Exchange, they had like the power-up events with like the half stamina and all that. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the collab. Now, what do I think the collab needed to be better? So they definitely lacked a story mode. I feel like a lot of the fights that were in the mythical forest adventure event could have been incorporated into a story mode for sure. I feel like it's a little bit lazy on Netmarble's part that they didn't introduce a story for this collab, and I feel like it would have at least like made it feel more like there was like more things to do. Because throughout the collab, honestly, bro, there was not a lot of things to do. You had the deathmatch you do every day, you do your little spin event, your mythical force event, and you're done. Like there's and the thing is with the spin event and the mythical force is that you're not really doing too much with these. Right, this is the AFK event, the mythical force, and then the spin event is just you clear like a boss stage or like a free stage. You skip ticket, whatever, you get the mats, and then you spin the event. That's it. Like, you know, it's not like super interactive. Whereas like, you know, in the past we've had like, you know, with KOF collab we've had like the arcade, we've had like you know, the final boss with Omega Rugal with KOF, like we've had, you know, Colossal Titan with AOT, right, with like that little raid we had. So like there were so many other things they could have had to like kind of, you know, make the collab feel a lot better, and I feel like the story mode was definitely the biggest thing they lacked. Obviously they could have added like other things as well, but I feel like if they had a story mode with this collab, it would be a way better received, at least for me. But yeah, and then my last thing to talk about is the characters themselves. Well, I guess the characters and the banner too, so we'll go to the banner actually. But the characters themselves, I am actually impressed with all the characters. You guys saw that I did my showcases on all of them, and I think they all are fairly good. The only one that I feel a little bit indifferent about is Eris. You know, she's not the greatest character in the world, right? She's very, very niche, and you have to run around a very, very specific team, which does make her a little bit annoying to play around with. But every other character here, like Ghislaine, Roxy, Rudius, I think they're all great characters. So that is at least at that point, that is very good. The filler obviously on the banner wasn't the greatest. I mean, Nanashi's not that bad. You know, Blue Elat's not that bad. Brawler Bon, you know, Jormungand, like it still had some characters like Brunhild, right? So it wasn't like the worst banner in the world, but you know, overall, like if I was to rate the collab, you know, out of 10, like 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, I'd definitely give it a 6.5, man. It had a lot of things to do in that it was more of like a casual player collab, like where there was, you know, it was a lot of things to do for a casual player, but for someone that wants to play through the game, I feel like they didn't really get, you know, what they deserved. You know what I mean? I feel like they should have gotten more, which is what I definitely feel like the collab overall lacked. You know, one thing I will give the collab though is that the login bonus was crazy. I forgot to mention this too. The login bonus was really crazy because it gave you 3 multis total, and I'm still not done on my global. So you know, overall, like currency wise, with them giving you pulls, like it was really nice. They gave you 4 multis worth because you have the 10 pulls from the special missions, and then you get the 30 from the login. So overall, like for the collab, I would give it a 6.5 though. I think, you know, there was things that it could improve on. You know, the spin event and the AFK event felt pretty lazy, but other than that, I mean, it wasn't, you know, the worst collab in the world. I feel like Stranger Things was definitely still the worst collab, not event wise, but just reception wise. You know what I mean? Like, the reception wise for the Stranger Things collab, I feel like with it was like, okay, no one really, like, do you tell me if you actually wanted a Stranger Things collab for Grand Cross? Because no one really, like, asked for that, you know what I mean? They weren't asking for that, they just got it. And so I feel like a lot of people were kind of disappointed because of that. And even though the events there was, like, things to do, I feel like Mushoku Tensei at least is more of, like, a hype, you know, celebration than, let's say, like Stranger Things. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, guys. That's my opinion on the collab. I think it's not too bad, honestly. It was still pretty good, and you know, I hope, you know, for the better for collabs in the future for Grand Cross. And I feel like we could definitely get like story modes in the future too. They just have to, you know, put some time in. You know, the devs make enough money, can they put the time in? That's the real question. So that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a good rest of your day.